Virginia's redemption tour is now complete. 1 year after becoming the first ever 1 seed to lose to a 16 seed in the NCAA tournament, the Virginia Cavaliers are national champions. Florida has a long history of success. For Virginia, this is an opportunity, a chance to show the nation that it belongs on this big stage. It is the biggest sporting event here in Washington, D.C. in the last 2 decades. Tickets for tonight's game, the cheapest ones, going for over $1,000 online. A handful of Central Virginia high school sports teams played for a state championship today in soccer, lacrosse, and tennis. Virginia and North Carolina both have records of 3-2 in the ACC, tied atop the Coastal Division. UVA football coach Bronco Mendenhall has spoken about Virginia's unbroken growth all season. And despite the loss here to Florida in the Orange Bowl, that unbroken growth remains. Redskins owner Dan Snyder says today the Redskins need a culture change. Amen. Snyder says the organization will now have one voice, and that voice will be of its new head coach, Ron Rivera. It's number 1 versus number 2. Top-seeded JMU is looking to become only the 4th school ever to win back-to-back FCS national championships. We are exactly 24 hours away from Virginia and Auburn tipping off in the Final Four. If you're coming on out to Redskins training camp to watch the Skins in the next couple weeks, you're going to want to pick up a roster. What a great day for baseball and a great evening for baseball. We are live at Davenport Field for the first time ever in the month of February.
And Virginia with the all-time turnaround title.
The Cavaliers win their first ever national championship.
We came in together and said that we were going to win a national championship, and, you know, to be able to hug each other with confetti going everywhere and say we did it, it's, you know, the greatest feeling I've ever felt in basketball.
Kyle Guy hit 4 3-pointers and finished with 24 points, helping the Who's beat Texas Tech in one of the most exciting championship games ever. DeAndre Hunter scored 22 of his career-high 27 points in the second half, including a game-tying 3-pointer with 12 seconds left. Virginia wins it in overtime.
We got more stops than them. We knew it was going to be a defensive battle. We knew the team that got more stops was probably going to win, and we did that.
We just believe in each other, we believe in ourselves, and we don't stop playing until that final buzzer goes off.
In critical moment, we're able to hit big shots. And now we're champion.
Virginia's redemption tour is now complete. 1 year after becoming the first ever 1 seed to lose to a 16 seed in the NCAA tournament, the Virginia Cavaliers are national champions.
Unbelievable, man. We did it. And just to recover from that and, you know, grow closer as a team and accomplish this, you know, the first one in school history, it's unbelievable.
That can only mature you. I don't know of anything else that would allow these guys to be able to handle this situation and to play through stuff and to have a perspective and a poise and resiliency unless they went through something that hard.
You know, to battle through everything we battled through and come out on top is a, you know, fantastic feeling.
We have a trophy. We're the best in college basketball right now.
The games prior to this one, I don't know how we did it. We just kept fighting. We found a way. These dudes are unbelievable. I'm so happy to be a part of this.
It's amazing. My sister here, some cousins, uncles, aunties, so to do it for my family and for the people that laid the foundation before us, it's just surreal.
This is why I transferred here. I mean, I wanted to win a national championship. I could have gone to other schools and probably not have been an opportunity to win a championship, and just being able to play on the big stage, I mean, it's a lifelong dream that I've completed and completed successfully.
I told our guys in the locker room, I just said, put your arms around each other. I said, take a look at every guy in here, look at each other. I said, promise me you will remain humble and thankful for this. Don't let this change you. It's a great story. That's probably the best way I can end this. It's a great story.
With the national champion Virginia Cavaliers in Minneapolis, Marty Hutloff, NBC 29 Sports. William Monroe High School basketball star Sam Brunell is now in a walking boot as she recovers from foot surgery. The All-American is still hoping to play before her senior season ends. The Notre Dame signee told me a couple years ago she was interested in doing what I do, broadcasting. The last few weeks, while unable to play, Brunel has gotten a head start on her broadcasting career.
You know, I feel like this Monroe defense is being a little extra aggressive right now on defense, which is very good for them because that will make the Culpeper offense a little unstable.
It's only her second game as a basketball broadcaster, but Sam Brunel already sounds like a pro.
You know, their three-point shot is not falling right now. So what they should be looking to do is drive to the basket, get fouled, and get to the line, settle themselves down, and then move themselves out to the three-point line a little bit.
Brunel and her broadcast partner, Trenton Fisher, are on the mic for the William Monroe boys basketball game against Culpeper.
Alex Kinsey hits a corner three. I think I did okay. I definitely got a lot of work to do. You know, Trenton's amazing to do it with. He knows his stuff. He's been doing it for a few years now. And so he's just somebody I'm trying to learn from and better myself because this is something I want to do too as he wants to pursue in college.
But it's so nice to have that player's perspective, and me and Sam have been friends for years as well, and even 4 years I've been with them at practices, at team meals, and going to the games, at home games, so we have really good chemistry and I love Sam a lot.
Ooh, but Alex Kinsey answers with a big three from Monroe, but here comes Culpeper and that offensive transition I was talking about. I think one thing that we're working on is, when one person is talking, wait for them to finish and then, pick up.
Broadcasting the games sometimes means being critical of classmates.
I try to push her to be. I really do. It's really hard to get Samantha Brunel to be negative, but if I see a mistake with the boys, I really try to get her to talk about it.
At Notre Dame next year, Brunel will major in film and television. She aspires to be like ESPN's Hannah Storm, a Notre Dame alum who she was introduced to on a recruiting trip.
So that was a really cool experience for me to have. We talked for a long time before the football game, and we actually exchanged numbers, so we chat with each other from time to time, and she's just a really cool person to know, a great contact.
Brunel, who was recently named an All-American, still has hopes of playing this season.
It is hard because I always want to be on the court, but this gives me a different perspective of the game, so it's a really good thing for me in personal growth. Great team. Fist bump.
They make a great team. Brunel's foot surgery went well, and of course we're all hoping that she can get back on the court quickly and play. Former University of Virginia baseball star Sean Doolittle has 2 saves and 3 appearances since being acquired by the Washington Nationals 10 days ago. The move gives the Nats some pitching help out of the bullpen, which they desperately needed. The trade also reunites Doolittle with his college teammate Ryan Zimmerman. I talked with both guys yesterday at Nationals Park. Sean Doolittle and Ryan Zimmerman were teammates for 1 season at Virginia. Zimmerman a junior, Doolittle a freshman. It was in 2005, 12 years ago.
He was a pitcher on the weekend for us and played first base, so obviously a really good player, but I hardly remember anything I did then. So
That was so long ago. I was still playing first base, and hitting behind him, I got a ton of good pitches to hit. So it's weird how it's come full circle, but it's awesome to share the field with him again.
Doolittle spent the first decade of his pro career on the West Coast, all with the Oakland A's organization. He's developed into a good major league reliever with 38 career saves and 68 holds. Doolittle's best season was in 2014 when he was voted to the All-Star game.
For the people that don't know me, I was drafted as a hitter, and after a series of injuries, I switched to pitching. So I feel like that has given me a little bit of a different perspective on things. I'm really, really appreciative of every opportunity I have to put this uniform on. So I'm here to work hard. I'm here to enjoy it. I like to have fun, but at the same time, when I'm between the lines, it's pretty intense.
Doolittle, a 30-year-old lefty, is off to a good start with the Nats. He's already earned 2 saves, but it's unclear as to what his role will be out of the bullpen going forward.
Yeah, I'm kind of still just viewing it as whatever they ask me to do. I feel like one of the things I can provide to a bullpen is a little bit of versatility.
I'm obviously excited to have him on our team. He's had a very successful career and is one of the best at what he does, and he's going to make our team a lot better, and it's going to be fun to catch up with him again.
Today was Championship Saturday, and it was a great day for the local teams. All 4 of our high school teams playing in the state championship games today around the state
6-1. Let's start in Glen Allen, where the undefeated Albemarle boys soccer team faced Deep Run for the Class 5 state title. 34th minute, Albemarle's Brandon Mann centers right through the box to Wesley Chuck. And that goal there ties the game at 2. Second half, still tied. Deep Run takes the lead on this fantastic shot from Matt Schreiner. Wildcats lead 3-2. About 10 minutes later in the 62nd minute, Albemarle answers. Nicholas Matavelli, he's going to control it and then blast it into the back of the net. Game tied at 3. There was no scoring in 4 overtimes, so we go to penalty kicks. Albemarle goalie Thomas Lacrone stopped the first 2. Patriots made their first 3, including this one from senior Logan White. Albemarle wins the state championship 3-0 on penalty kicks when the final Deep Run kick missed.
I just see it hit the post, and I don't even know what happened. I just started running at him with everyone that was taking penalties with me by my side, and it was just amazing.
It was thrilling. I was super pumped, and I was just like, we just won states, and we beat a really good team. They played well, we played well, fought to the end, and we just deserved that.
It feels amazing. We worked so hard all season. We really wanted it. We all worked together as a team and played hard, and this is the result we get.
I'm so proud of these guys. We knew this was a possibility, but there's so many good teams in this state that we knew it was going to be tough.
In Roanoke, the Western Albemarle girls soccer team faced Brentsville for the Class 3 state championship. Late first half, Warriors with the corner kick. Aaron Meyer boots it. Ball goes off the goalie's hands and into the net. Western leads 1-0 at half. Jump ahead, about 12 minutes left in regulation. Warriors have another corner kick. Ball bounces around. Julia Berg hammers it home. Western leads 2-0. And then less than a minute later, Warriors' Savannah Wilson sends the pass forward to Kat Berg. She puts it in the back of the net. The celebration is on. Western Albemarle wins 3-0, winning back-to-back state titles.
All you've been talking about, like being the best we can be and trying to be the best team that Western has had before. So I think we definitely put one in the books, and it's awesome that it's our second.
It's awesome. It's such a dream, and it's just a little bittersweet this year, being my last soccer game, but it was awesome.
As a senior, it's my last game. I'm not playing in college, so I couldn't be happier. I mean, this was a great season. We were 20-2, I think, to finish, and I mean, that's outstanding in itself. So I'm glad we could get the championship.
The Western Albemarle boys tennis team battled York for the Class 3 state championship in Roanoke. At number 1 singles, Western's Gavin Seagraves is serving in the far court. The junior slams a winner right at the camera. Seagraves won his match 6-love, 6-love. At number 2 singles, Warriors' Alex Ix in the far court. The sophomore gets his opponent on the run and beats him with a forehand. Ix wins 6-1, 6-love. At number 3 singles, Western's Daniel Thomas is serving in the far court. The senior going to rip a forehand past his opponent. Thomas wins 6-1, 6-love. Western Albemarle wins 5-0 for back-to-back state titles. And the guys are already wearing the championship T-shirts.
Well, we're yet to lose a match. We've won everything 5-0 throughout playoffs, and I mean, it was a little ambitious to get them, but I like the move. You know, it's fun to wear them around right now.
They've been working for this for a long time. I'm really proud of my seniors. I look forward to hearing the next chapter that they encounter, but I'm really proud of this team.
It's huge. I mean, hopefully we can get another one. I think we went back to back in like 2007, 2008, 2009, so we're hoping we can do that again.
The Riverheads baseball team faced Honaker in the Class 1 state championship game in Radford. Riverhead scored 8 runs in the second inning. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Gladiators' Grant Painter had this 2-out bases clearing triple. It scored 3 runs to put Riverheads up 13-1. Riverhead sophomore pitcher Elijah Dunlap pitched a complete game 5-hitter. This is the final out of the game. Riverheads wins 13-1. Coach Rodney Painter gets a little wet here, but he'll take it. Riverheads wins its second ever baseball championship and first since 2013. Former UVA pitcher Sean Doolittle earned his 16th save of the season today for the Washington Nationals in a 7-5 win over the Giants. Before the game, Alex Ovechkin and the Stanley Cup champion Washington Capitals were celebrated at Nationals Park. The entire team was there with a Stanley Cup. A standing ovation from the fans in D.C. Ovechkin threw out the ceremonial first pitch. It was a little high there, so he wanted a mulligan. Ovechkin's second toss Yeah, much better. Pretty good. Right, the Nationals pitcher Max Scherzer. The Capitals Championship Parade in D.C. is Tuesday at 11 a.m. And finally, as seen here on NBC 29, the horse named Justify won the Triple Crown tonight, winning the Belmont Stakes, the final leg of the Triple Crown. Justify is the 13th horse ever to win the Triple Crown and the first since American Pharoah 3 years ago.
All right, thanks, sir. Appreciate it. We will be right back.
Regular folks like you and I aren't the only ones who got caught up in the billion-dollar Powerball sweepstakes. Even pro athletes around the country have been spotted buying lottery tickets. Last night here in Charlottesville, Rams defensive end Chris Long got into the Powerball fun, and he did it in hysterical fashion.
You usually see him sacking quarterbacks on Sunday. Rams defensive end Chris Long is now back home in Charlottesville, and he has Powerball fever. Long bought his tickets Wednesday at the Lucky 7 convenience store, 2 blocks from the NBC 29 studios. The celebrity football star went undercover with a cap, sunglasses, and a mustache, and told our NBC 29 reporter his name was Rod Carricker before granting a comedic interview. It aired on NBC 29 News last night like this.
It's massive. I mean, you know, I already told my old lady if we win, we're going down to Myrtle Beach for about 10 months, and we're getting a timeshare and the whole 9 yards, maybe a big boat, a couple boats, you know, a lot of boats, and we're going to have a great time.
NBC 29 producers realized it was the famous Chris Long before the segment aired. And you knew him by face?
Yes.
Even though he was in disguise?
He's got a familiar face. You can pick it out pretty easily.
After the segment aired on TV, Chris Long himself took to Twitter saying, "Some dreams come true. Finally made the local news tonight." He also tweeted, "For the record, my name was Rod Carricker, so Chris Long might be a typo." Long's friend and ESPN anchor Scott Van Pelt thought this was so funny, he changed his Twitter picture to show the image of Chris Long on NBC 29 News. And Van Pelt tweeted, "There is nothing about this that isn't excellent. Even million-dollar athletes can dream."
Whole 9 yards, maybe a big boat, a couple boats, you know, a lot of boats. I want to dedicate this one to my unborn son, Bruce. Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm going to spoil him right. Yeah.
Well, I think that's
And you can interview me when I win, too.
Good.
Okay, great.
Good.
What channel is this on again?
So NBC 29.
Okay, 29.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That is a classic.
Priceless.
Chris Long had me laughing for hours last night, and today that story ended up going national. A lot of people picked that up. It was so funny.